What's up, y'all? This your girl, Miss Maggie T with Atlanta Hawks News. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button so you won't miss another post from me. But, y'all, it's official. We have our head coach. He is no longer interim. Nate McMillan is here to save the day. It couldn't have happened to a better person. Of course, we knew it was going to happen. It's like signed, sealed, delivered. I don't care whatever this happens in this season. He deserves it. Ultimately, he of course is a 4-year agreement. All the details are still in, working out and everything, but he's here to stay. Of course, he took over as interim head coach over Lloyd Pierce on March 1st, and he just kind of had this team turned completely around, transforming them from a 14-20 record to winning just 2 games in the Eastern Conference Finals. And honestly, at the beginning of the season with Lloyd Pierce, you wouldn't have thought that the Hawks would have gotten this far, period. He came in, he just conditioned and controlled a injured-led team, and of course, he didn't use that as an excuse either. Despite we had some people out, you have people that are actually fully there, ready to go, suited up. So there's no excuses for why we couldn't continue to win. There's other players that needs to win and do their job. And that's one thing that he had no problem with, empowering his teammates to do their best of their ability. And it just appears that he is definitely the right man for this position, and I guess the franchise and the president, Travis, agreed. He also Travis stated there was no particular reason why they didn't think he wouldn't be a coach. Even before postseason started, he said he just did a great job with being consistent with messaging, and the players responded, as well as he stated that our guys are under contract moving forward. We're in good shape. One of the areas, it's no secret that we've always struggled to field a consistent role is at the backup point guard spot. We've had a couple of different guys. I think that there'll be one area where we'll look to shore up this off season. And then he kind of went into how it's important, continue to build throughout the draft, if it's already in its full swing, and what's the status on that. And he said it's extremely important because of the salary cap. If you can draft a player that can give you production on a rookie scale contract, that's going to be extremely important to us as we sit here and project to be a team over the cap in the next few years. You have to be able to go out and find those guys on, for lack of a better term, team-friendly contracts that can help you win games on the floor. Absolutely. So we have to be very smart with what we can run with, because we was in the Eastern Conference Final. That just doesn't give us a leg up in that lottery, so we got to use what we got to use. But I think we're in a good place, honestly, as far as youth, longevity, who we can become, building towards when we get final pieces in that big man to kind of be the second person to help out Trey. We should be good to go, with a healthy squad and a Nate McMillan as head coach at the beginning of a season. I'm excited to see how it goes. Speaking of, we have Summer League coming up, and it does look like we're going to have Cam Reddish, Onyeka Okongwu, Skylar Mays, and Nathan Knight. They are all listed as going to be hopefully to play, of course, pending, a test and everything else. But as well as DeAndre Hunter is recovering from his rehab from lateral meniscus surgery, but it's going pretty well for him. So, look out for some news on that, as well as, Bogdan Bogdanovic wants to play in the Olympics for Serbia. And, he's been out with his sore right knee, which is limited, throughout the playoffs. But no word on that yet. They need a second opinion. And, of course, Lou Will is definitely looking to come back for another season. And they haven't made a decision, but they are open to talk about it. So that's all we need to know, people. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on that. Who is that big man we need in Atlanta that's cost friendly? that will come in and just move right in. Do we go for veteran and kind of come in already experienced and seasoned, especially in the playoff settings, that can kind of fill in and, be that experience for a young Trae Young and organization? Or do you bring in still fresh new talent, give and take from an off season of a rookie career that didn't go too well, but have potential, bringing them in on a smaller contract and, etc. So just things that we can always look into. That's my opinion, but definitely give me yours. What you think that the Hawks should be doing at this point, as far as a big man to come on in and feel the need. But this is Miss Maggie T with Atlanta Hawks News, and I appreciate you guys tuning in to me. Peace.